Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next bout. Brought to you by America's Card Room at americascardroom.eu. This bout is set for 3 5-minute rounds in the XMMA middleweight division. And when the action starts inside the cage, our referee will be Russ Greenberg. And now, let's meet our fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'10", standing 6 feet and weighing in at 185.2 pounds with a record of 13 wins and 3 losses. Representing the MMA Lab and fighting out of Scottsdale, Arizona, please welcome Kyle Guns Up Stewart. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'10" and weighing in 185.2 pounds. Tonight, he comes to the ring with a record of 22 wins and 8 defeats. Representing Syndicate MMA and fighting tonight out of Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome the King of Combat, Chris Action Man Curtis.
Chris Curtis has a victory over our main event fighter, Rivera Fialho.
Oh, really?
And it was a finish in the 3rd round. All right, let's get going. Second bout of the night. Middleweights. Chris Curtis, Kyle Stewart. Let's get it going.
You put him on his back foot, Chris. There we go. You don't want this.
Action right away. Trading shots, straight punches and hooks mixed in there.
There we go. I promise you, Kurt, you don't want this.
Yeah, that classic right-handed versus left-handed fighter opens up a lot of straight punches and powerful kicks.
That's where we're at. Make him run from you. Make him run from you. Nice.
Hey, we're good here. We're good here.
I love the silence and we can hear the cornermen.
You hear everything they're saying, but you know the thing, the other opponent hears it as well.
You bail on this. You heard him on the bill. Just heard him, Kurt.
Good job of getting those underhooks and training positions on the fence, which is so important.
I know we've talked about those underhooks right there. They're very important. Difficult spot to be in if you have 2 overhooks.
And
fight for position there.
Kyle Stewart, you can see his cornerman right there. I mean, he's definitely some wrestling knowledge being dropped to him while he's in there.
But we need to turn him.
Good head position, as we can hear, as well. 1 minute into the fight. Let's see what happens up here against the fence. Are they going to separate and throw some punches, or is there going to be a takedown involved?
He did not like that.
Chris Curtis's corner is just as entertaining as he is.
You're doing damage.
And sometimes the cornerman's job is not only to affect what's going on inside, but out. Sometimes they're trying to talk the judges into, oh, look, good punch, you're landing that punch.
He's also, Chris Curtis's cornerman is also talking to Kyle Stewart just as much in all the statements.
Exactly. He's like, oh, that was a great punch. And Kyle's thinking,
he didn't like that. He didn't like that.
Nice.
This is a real competitive bout, I can already tell you. Both these guys are evenly matched up physically as well as skill-wise.
And once again, you talk about that as being, a shout out to the matchmakers who put this fight together.
Yeah, Kyle and Matt at Janus Sports. Oh, interesting shot there, huh?
Yeah, like I said, he is very creative striker, so he's just looking for times. Right now he's tied up. He's taking whatever he's being given.
You're doing a lot more damage than he is right now. If he's just holding you, you're doing damage. Here we go.
There it is. Just little punches in there.
And, I mentioned Arizona Combat Sports. I misspoke. Kyle represents the Lab in Arizona.
Nice.
Probably not the first time that's been mixed up.
Nice.
Good inside elbow there from the clinch.
Let's get him off.
And that being said, he still is dominating the position. Whoa.
Good whizzer there from Chris.
And that's what Kurt, did he hurt his leg?
Just off balance.
Oh,
wow.
Just a looping left hook.
And look at this. He's got a hook in. Or almost. No? Man, he really was able to duck under there and grab the back nice and quick.
Curtis has got to do what he can to break this lock right now. Get those hands apart so he can turn and face his opponent.
Very close first round here. Definitely hard to pick.
Looks like he's trying to get a Kimura lock on him right there. Oh, didn't get it now. He just got to really fight to get those hands broken so he can throw that left arm back over.
Some knees there in the clinch as he pushes his opponent up against the fence. We're over 3 minutes into the first round.
Right now he's throwing that elbow. If he can, he'll get that all the way around his head.
we're scoring this off damage, you're winning. If we're scoring on stalling, Kyle's winning.
Chris Curtis's corner is amazing.
That was
Good knee there at the break.
Fight smart.
Oh.
Don't overcommit.
Oy! Nice right hand there, smiling as Chris Curtis.
He's a little wobbly right now. He's got to be careful right now.
And Kyle Stewart, very smartly, he landed a big punch and then went straight to 2 kicks to keep his opponent confused and wondering what's coming next.
Well, and if you get too overzealous and just start throwing punches, you open yourself up for a knockout yourself.
I mean, the sport has progressed so much as far as just the strategy and these guys mixing things up and truly becoming mixed martial artists.
Man, this is just. These guys have so much experience, you can tell how high level they are.
Yeah.
I think that this little break is kind of good for Curtis. He need to clear out the cobwebs right there. He got rocked.
Don't let him get that leg.
It was a good, solid shot. That's for sure. I don't know if it rung his bell, but it definitely was a solid, clean punch that landed.
You need to turn him now, Kurt.
Now, if either one of these guys can get a takedown and secure it for the rest of the round, that'll really, really lock the round in for them with the judges.
And you know, you got to like what Chris Curtis's corner is saying, and he's probably right. I would not be surprised to see judges seeing this fight
You
differently.
are doing damage. He is stalling. He's holding.
He's working the judges right now.
I want to get a mic over there for Chris Curtis's corner. He should be commentating with us.
Well, fortunately, I don't think we need a mic. You can hear everything he's saying.
That's for sure. Great start to this first round of 3 in the middleweight division of XMMA.
And that was a grueling round right there. I mean, a lot of cage work was done. There was a lot going on.
Oh, that's Strickland yelling all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's who that was. I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known. You got a problem with the glove or something of Chris Curtis?
I don't know. I can't see there. Now, if I'm Chris Curtis's corner, I'm telling him, I mean, I'm doing this. He's doing the right thing. He's yelling very loudly so that all the judges can hear. Here's a replay of the
That's a takedown attempt and a great whizzer.
I think that's that wrestling right there that he talked about. He's really been working on.
Good right hand there. Landed clean. Now, it's one of those punches that moved him, but I don't know if it necessarily rung his bell or, if he was on Funky Street.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't hurt badly, but I think it definitely it caught his attention.
Kurt, we are here to kill, my friend.
Strickland's great.
So funny, man. I'm loving hearing
This guy is amazing. These guys are ready to go. Second of 3 scheduled rounds. 5 more minutes. Let's go. Chris Curtis and Kyle Stewart here at XMMA.
We're not going to overcommit. We're going to work him in. We're just going to work in. He's ready for that big overhand he's throwing. He ain't going to aim it, but he's going to throw it.
Nice high kick there, blocked by Chris Curtis.
See, he's taking away that boxing ability. He's trying to keep it at his pace, at his distance.
Some good shots there inside. Really driving forward is Kyle Stewart with double underhooks up against the cage in his own corner.
That was a great move right there. He waited for the right time, and then he got his underhooks and put the fight exactly where he wants it to be. He's not letting Chris Curtis get his game off. Curtis wants to be out there, like he talked about, looking cute, moving around, showing his slickness as a stand-up fighter. He's taking that away from him right now.
His head's there, hit him. Nice inside knee.
Stewart got those hands clasped now behind the back.
4 minutes. This is the most boring.
And again, importantly, he's right there in his corner.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. He's got the double underhook right now. He really needs to work to try and get this takedown. He could just keep leaning on him and grinding, but if you really want to guarantee you win the round, you got to get this takedown.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Chris Curtis' his takedown defense has been pretty phenomenal so far. I hope I didn't just jinx it by saying that, but he's done a really good job because Kyle Stewart has been in position to get takedowns quite a bit.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look at him, bro. He is tired. Look at that big gas.
As they separate, get back to the center of the cage.
He does not want this. He does not want this.
Which one of these middleweights wants to come out with a win here in Palm Beach?
People that hurt, look at that face. Send him home.
Somebody with so much fight experience, Chris, what do you see on the faces of these two guys?
Look at that. Reset second round.
Well, I see Curtis right now. He's right where he wants to be. He's feeling pretty good. He's defending all the takedowns. He's able to get off a little bit of shots when he's in the middle, but
Oh, nice.
Kyle Stewart's doing a great job of taking that away from him when he can. It's just that the problem is you waste a lot of energy. I don't want to say waste. You spend a lot of energy as you're trying to control this guy and put him up against the fence.
Strickland is probably the funniest guy in this room right now. I thought we were funny, but Strickland is a comedy act over there.
He's killing it.
That knee, that wasn't even a knee, that was like a touch.
You see, I'm telling you, he's doing a
This
great
guy is
job of working
Killing me.
the judges. And if the judge listened to 1% of what he says, I can make a difference.
I'll tell you what, if I had a fight
great
like
knee.
that where a cornerman was talking to me that way, I'd have something to say to him. If my opponent's cornerman was talking like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think the other cornerman needs to go over there and try and shut him up or something, or try and beat him at his own game and start talking louder himself.
Well, both these cornermen have lots of fight experience of their own, so they could have a bout as well. I don't know if the weight class matches up.
And I kind of agree with his corner right now. Kyle looks like he's getting a little bit tired right now. That shot looked a
Well, he's
little
been pushing
sloppy.
the action and going for all the takedowns, and he's not getting them.
That's extremely tiring, and he's doing the same thing right now. He's pushing against the fence, but that takes a lot of energy, and we don't know how the judges are looking at this. If you're just pushing, are you winning, or you happen to be landing the strikes?
So let's see if we get a shot of Strickland right there talking. You can see it perfectly. Insulting his man's opponent.
Belittling him at all turns.
So this is Kyle Stewart's corner. We want to see Chris Curtis is there right in front of him. It's Sean Strickland over there, and he is just full of all the love over there.
I love it. He said that wasn't a knee, barely. It was a barely touch. Digging for the underhooks right now. Chris Curtis, very good job on those underhooks.
These guys are physically and talent-wise very evenly matched up.
We got some blood from it.
Look at Strickland.
I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like what we keep talking about, that style of pushing the guy into the fence, it's wearing Kyle down a little
Yeah,
bit.
it is. I mean, I'll tell you what, though. I guarantee you that Chris is feeling as well.
Yeah, he is, but I mean, here's the thing. You got to look at, he has a little bit more experience. And what has he had, 28 fights?
Look at that big smile
30
from Chris.
fights. He's had 30 fights, so you just learn how to adapt and deal with that a little bit better, I think, the more fights you have.
These guys are having a good time. Well, Chris is. I don't know if Kyle is. He's starting to get a little weighted because he's been pushing the action, and he's been pushing those clinches and pushing those takedowns so much, hasn't really been able to secure them, and it's really wore him down. 30 seconds to go here in our second round.
And just look at Chris Curtis right now. He just seems very relaxed. He doesn't seem nearly as worn out from this.
Yeah, some people are able to stay calm in the fight and loose no matter what's going on, and that's a special gift some people have, and most fighters don't have it.
Well, and like I said, the more fights you have, you got a guy who has 30 fights right here. That's the thing you develop when you have that many fights. You learn how to win when you need to. You know, when to spend energy, when to save energy.
All right, that's the end of our second round. One more to go. Kyle Stewart still not able to really secure those takedowns we're looking for, but he's been pushing them forward.
Yeah.
I almost want to just listen to Chris.
I wish we
Sean
had a
Strickland
mic
over there.
I wish we had a mic who could get to hear what was going on in that corner.
We see the corner of Kyle Stewart.
Hey, Chuck, can I get a scissor?
Let's just listen in. We're going to listen in while we take a look at some highlights.
It's okay, dude. You're honestly watching this, bro. It's hard to watch. He just like, he doesn't look like
Wow. There's a little bit of stand-up, and I can't help but listen to Strickland right now.
Sean Strickland says it's
Trying to pay
hard to
attention
watch
to the
this
fight.
fight.
There's a
Really
big right hand right
Great
there.
inside
I
hook.
don't need to be here. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He doesn't want to be here. Send him home. You don't need coaching.
I
Strickland,
mean, and look,
Strickland?
Chris is laughing over here.
Strickland is amazing.
Look, he's doing one-arm push-ups over there.
Get out.
Oh.
I want to see that.
I think
Now,
that little showmanship.
I'll tell you what, though. If you start pulling stuff like that, you better win because you can look silly if you don't.
If you come out here and get knocked out, it's horrible.
If anything goes wrong, you're gonna look funny. But so far, it's gone pretty right for Chris Curtis.
Lightly, though. He's still a dangerous man. He's a broken
Look at these kicks. They don't really have anything on them. You can tell when strikes are being delivered who has the power.
Let's be smart about
Well, those grinding takedown attempts and clinches against the fence the anaerobic work has taken a lot of the strength away from his arms and legs. And he's breathing hard. And those guys at that gym in the lab, they're in shape and they're some of the best in the world. But still, this type of grind fight can really take it out of you if you're not able to secure those takedowns you're looking for.
I don't care what kind of shape you're in. If you use the oxygen is required by the muscles. If you use all it up, there's nothing you can do. That lactic acid buildup is a real thing.
Yeah, and he's experienced it. Sean Strickland still going over there. Oh, big left hand from Chris Curtis. Straight left hand right down the pipe. And things might start going sideways here real quick for Kyle Stewart.
Curtis just looks so relaxed right there. This is exactly where he wants to be.
Now more left hands. Just straight down the pipe, that left hand.
And look, he's not rushing.
Oh, another.
He's not doing anything. He's just standing right in front of his opponent, and he's taking exactly what he's being given.
I said it a minute ago, and I'm going to tell it again. I think things could start going wrong here real quick. Here we go.
This is just a game. We got one guy who's fatigued, and the other guy is not.
Strickland, there's that grin on his face. He is brutal.
The greatest corner.
Did he slap him?
It looked like.
Did Kyle Stewart just slap him?
I think that was the Stockton slap, was it not?
Is it a Stockton slap of somebody not named D? Oh, here we go.
That's it. That's the beginning.
Kyle Stewart didn't like it. This is it. They're going to stop the fight.
Yep. I think that was just accumulation, really, man. I mean, it was a good punch, but I don't think it would have hurt him if it hadn't been for all the other punches that landed.
Unfortunately for Kyle Stewart, I don't think things were going to get much better. And he's a tough guy who's got a lot of experience, very well-rounded. But, again, I don't think things were going to get much better in that fight.
No, I mean, we talked about it extensively there. He got tired, and when you get tired, and both guys aren't tired, the guy who has energy is going to win every time.
Well, nothing can put more fear into a man than breathing heavy and not getting enough oxygen and your lungs just not working. There's nothing scarier than that.
If you've ever been in there that's happened, it's the worst feeling in the world. I don't care what anybody says. When you're telling your body to do something and it's not happening, the other guy has energy, that's like a nightmare.
Chris Curtis is excited, talking to the camera.
Thank you, Syndicate MMA, John Wood, Keebler, all our coaches out there. Thank you for Extreme Couture, Nipsick, Brad, Tavares, Puna, everybody. You know, I got a lot of wrestling in. Jake Shields, thank you. You've been a blessing, brother. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.
So there you go, Chris Curtis, thanking all of his training partners in the gyms that have been helping out Vegas.
See you, that's right.
Kyle Stewart, not quite able to implement his game plan, wasn't able to get those takedowns that he was looking for, unfortunately. But he will be back. He's a tough fighter, very well-rounded, like we said. He's been in there before with some of the best, and he'll be back in there before with some of the best as well. So another fight that gets a finish, and we do not need the judges to do anything for us. The best way to ensure your career is a success is to never leave in the hands of the judges, they say. And Chris Curtis has done just that. So let's get into the ring for all the particulars with Christopher James.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Russ Greenberg, calls a halt to the bout at 141 of round number 3. Declare your winner by TKO, the King of Combat, Chris Action Man Curtis.